Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Argentina.
Red is the colour, the only colour. We bring you this game, of course, from Old Trafford, Manchester. We have already started here. Well, this formation was traditionally considered a bit defensive, but now very much back in vogue due to some pretty well-known proponents, Jim.
Yeah, the three...
He's got full! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Manchester United with the corner. They're first. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 2 then. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Roberto Carlos. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, I would think that this fella Valverde's role is going to be so key here. He'll be tasked with pretty much doing everything from covering the back line to winning the ball back, triggering counter-attacks, providing outlets.
He's having a shot! There it is!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Valverde. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos. Otto, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Puskas. Roberto Carlos. It's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Puskas. Son Heung-min. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Roberto Carlos. He is through here. Drives it in. Park Ji-sung engages and forces him off the ball. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, easy pickings there. Vieira. Now it's Messi. Gets a good foot in there.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Vieira. Maldini gets over and intercepts. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Pelé. Pelé purring through the gears. Goes for the header! Now that was a full-blooded header.
A good attempt. The ball was at a lovely height too.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Just too high.
Carlos will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
No, he's not getting any further than that. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Shapes to shoot! Sticks it away! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
There's the shot! Chooses to go back. Son Heung-min. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Drogba. Neatly clipped into space. He's found some space. He's making a real surge on the left. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Argentina heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Aims beyond the defence. Vieira. Knocks it into space. And this is Luis Suarez. Vieira is onto this. Vieira can get it clear. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No way through there. Puskás.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Messi. And the through ball. And the ball's gone astray. Oh, it's Pelé! And he comes up trumps again. This possibly the last play of the half. They've played it short. Nice physical challenge. Vieira.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
He's got away. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Argentina go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. So we're just settling back into this second half. Time and again they are repelled. Puskás. It's a really well-measured ball. Messi. Up he goes! And it's there! And with that, he takes home the match ball. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about it.
He's tried one! No, not quite.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Odo. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Odo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And this is Messi. Now it's Puskás. Puskás showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now this could be a chance. It's a goal kick. And here's Son Heung-min. Odo does really well to win the ball there. Vieira.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Fired deep towards the back post. And that has been cleared. And it's Son Heung, and he's had a hit! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, probably not the best way to try and get back into this game, but it could spark something into life.
Odo. That's Vieira. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Vieira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Son Heung-min tries to pass it through, played in by Roberto Carlos. Tries a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? A dangerous moment avoided, only just.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Son Heung-min. Valverde. Manchester United have it back and can go again. And they can counter here, looking for the run. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Lam. Incoming to... Oh, smashing header! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Messi. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. He's picked his way through. Pele! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Lam. Is there any support? He might not need it.
Manchester United really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, that has not gone well. Moved on forwards. And he's had it nicked away. Valverde. Vieira. Now it's Drogba. It's Drogba! Argentina clearly now in lead preservation mode.
There will be 1 minute
Strong
at a
running
time.
down that left flank. Tries to play it through. Lam spots it and intercepts. Vieira. And that will be it. Argentina can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Pele happy to bask in the accolades from all around. The stage most certainly his. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning.
Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Argentina.
It is a sea of red and white. Ajax, of course, the principal club here in Amsterdam. The club that unites this city. The club with such proud heritage and history and so many honours, continental and domestic. It is a supercharged atmosphere. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Pelé. Now it's Puskas. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Knocks it out wide. Now that looks a decent ball. Knocks it into space. Tries to cross. He's got tall. Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. It's run loose here. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Argentina leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vieira. And it's Messi. Puskas. And it's Vieira. Played out wide. No, that's been intercepted. Pull it. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bale. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Nice control. Oh, well played. Plenty of numbers back. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Looking for options. Real chance! And yes, it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So that's two now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Now it's Puskas. Messi, played out to the right. Otto, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. And it's made its way to him, and he's played it back. Drilled in low. Vieira. For Messi. And it's Messi. Bale. Bale, there he goes, motoring forward. And this is Pelé, climbs up big. It's in. Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Looking to play him in, and the flag has stayed down.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, that looks a foul. Yep, the referee's given it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Oh no, he's got that wrong. And that's a goal kick. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Messi shoots! Oh, great save by Dida! Bale herring after the ball here. And he shoots! They've got to be quick to recover this. Argentina looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Oh, that's nice. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Pele. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that pass isn't the best. Ajax finding their passes. Little pass back. Good take, and is he in? Showing good feet. Pele. Nicely shaped ball. Takes a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Dida breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Can he get it through? Oh, good take in a good area. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Ajax really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They want a good start to the second half.
Argentina head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And he's chosen to go back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cleared without hesitation. Messi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Vieira cuts out the pass. Vieira. Now it's Puskas. Back into the middle. No, he's not getting past. It's Pele! Oh! That was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
Substitution for Ajax. Number 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 11, Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 21.
And it's Messi.
Pele. Number
That's
9.
a good run he's making there.
Messi. Coming on the
Yeah.
field. Number 23, Puskás.
Neymar.
Number 14.
Argentina perhaps
Jan.
contemplating their next
Number
change here.
5, Ronaldinho. Number 15.
And it's Vieira.
Neymar. Substitution. The attendance for this match was
And
52,044.
Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. Now the delivery.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Great vision. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now, can they get him away? Maldini cuts it out. Vieira.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Doku. And here's Doku. Doku going face-to-face with his great rival. Puskás. He's a sharp little ball here.
Might want to be careful there.
And he's looking at the referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Couldn't squeeze it through. Vieira. Pass somewhat off target. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Dunk gets rid without sophistication. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And it's Neymar. Aims beyond the defence. Flings in across. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 2 then. And the finish! He scored! Do not write them off! Back they come! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Ajax really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
And this is Puskás. Real chance here. Puskás! And one more try. Goal, Ajax! And the comeback is complete. That was easy, almost too easy.
Kohler really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Ajax go into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, they could break here. Out towards the flank. Vieira tries to play it through. Good read, needed to be.
Argentina really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Ronaldinho. Now it's Neymar. Puskás
There is 3 minutes added time.
gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! No, not the best of headers. Odo.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Doku could try cutting inside here. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Oh, this is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next.
Messi with the short one. Oh, that's neat. Doku proves... And that's it. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. So, Jim, how do you... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, Giuseppe Bergomi really is a culture player, is he not, Jim? With a little bit of menace in the mix too.
Yeah, we all know him as a right-back, Peter, of course, but he has the flexibility, versatility, the confidence and the composure to play centrally too. He's even been known to play as a sweeper at times. No one did zonal marking better than this guy.
It's Park Ji-sung. Vieira. And the shot's on here. It's Pele!
Pele made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Oh, easy pickings there. Makaleli. Cruyff. Now this could be a chance. Messi. Vieira. And he's had it nicked away. Now, can they get him away? That's Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Mbappe. Nesta gets over and intercepts. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Vieira. Puskas. He's in a great position here. And this is Puskas. Bergomi gets it away. Messi. Nesta spots it and intercepts. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Puskas, he steps in, and that's the end of that. Rijkaard. Argentina are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. And it's Vieira. Pelé. Oh, important interception. Crosses it in. And it's hoisted clear. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Argentina have penetrated for the first time. Can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. Argentina are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Well, that pass isn't the best. Puskas. Messi. That is a brilliant interception. Played up towards the front line. Great vision. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Pelé. Now it's Messi.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are...
He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Vieira.
Argentina really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Oh, it's Van Basten. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Van Basten. Real chance! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the bust.
Messi! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Can he get it through? And it's Lahm. Lahm plays it in. And the keeper beats it away. Pelé. Puskas. Vieira.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Tries to play it through. He has found the way through. Cross needs to be... Oh, what a clap! Against the crossbar! Lahm delivers. Nesta clears it away. And we've reached half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And we are back on the way. Oh, he's bustling through here. Good read, needed to be.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Rijkaard. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Look at the space here. Rijkaard, ball comes in. Nesta tries to clear. Pele. Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Puskás. Nicely spread. Distributed tidily. Looking to play him in.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Threads one in. He's being urged to shoot. Pulls it. Up he goes! Decent enough try.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18.
So, time for changes on
11.
both sides, actually. So, a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Sung. Played out to the left flank. Could try cutting inside here. And they're quick to get it back. And it's made its way to him. Shot at goal! And it's hoisted clear. Dunk. Is there any support? He might not need it. Goes for the header! Goal! Argentina! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
And very quickly, the substitute rises! Oh, the ball's run loose here. No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Now it's Doku. Doku stood his ground strongly. And this is Park Ji-sung.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Cambio en Argentina.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Messi.
Pings it across. It's loose now and they want to get it back.
cambio.
And this is Beckham. And he has been fouled there. Some of them aren't happy with that challenge and they're getting involved. Steady. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And it's played in. Maldini attempts a clearance. He's going for goal! And he gets rid in a hurry. Rijkaard prepared to hit it from distance. Never shy to have a go. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. Nicely weighted ball. But he's cut it out.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And here's Doku. He's had it taken off him.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
And he's picked it up out wide. Over to the left. Oh, that's neat. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
Doku goes on a charge down the left. And that is as far as it goes. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
Este es un anuncio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Hullet, and Hullet! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Tries to get it clear. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. Otto receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. He's in a great position here. Flashes it. Bullish header! Goal! Argentina! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It is having a shot! Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Pelé. First quarter of an hour gone. And the pass is intercepted. Puskas. Vieira. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Vieira. And it's Maldini. Argentina finding their passes. He's found some space. Corner it is. And it's been taken short. And that is expertly dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rivaldo. And here's Hullet. And he's made sure that's not getting through. That's going to go a long way. Messi. Now Otto. Messi. Now Otto. And it's Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And back in possession and ready to go again. That's been cut out, well played. Maldini. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung. Dembele. Now it's Hullet.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Vitinha. And this is Hullet. Hullet! He's missed, but not by that far.
Hullet certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Cannavaro. It's Park Ji-sung. Puskás does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Looking to play him in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. Now this could be a chance. And the shot! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. Big header! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Park Ji-sung. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a big far post.
Yeah. Puskás. Yamal. Pele. That's Park Ji-sung. And it's Messi. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Park Ji-sung. And it's Vieira. Pull it. Dembele. And here's the chance to counter. Maldini pulls off. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Argentina, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Oh, it's come loose! Yamal.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Vitinha. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Odo. And it's Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Vieira. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Yamal. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Argentina just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Puskás. Argentina looking to pass their way through. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Rivaldo. He is through here.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Park Ji-sung. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow advantage, there's room for trouble. I just think they're sending out the wrong message. This could backfire.
And it's Vieira. Ball played for Dembele. And the counter is on. Now it's Hullet. Shifted it to the flank. Vitinha.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And here's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yeah.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Vieira. And here's Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Strokes it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Puskás. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And this is Messi. Yamal. Dembele. Argentina still ahead by the game's only goal. And here's Hullet. Vieira. Now it's Messi. And this is Pelé. Threads one in. Argentina close now to seeing this one through to the end. That's a shade optimistic.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 18. Número 11.
Odo.
Número 13. Entran.
Kaká.
Número
And the
14.
return pass.
Número 21. Número 4.
That's a cute ball.
Se va a realizar
Rummenigge.
cambio.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's... And time is up. Argentina have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not...
And pull it! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Argentina do have a chance to counter here. And it's Otto. Now it's Messi. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the finish! And another try! Now it's Bale. Messi. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Bale. Bale! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught, and it's come back out to him. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Otto getting this one clear. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
He's in plenty of space here. Oh, he's just misjudged that one. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And this is Puskás. Now this could be a chance. And he shoots! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Somewhat off target. There's the shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And this is Puskás. Puskás with the... He's got tall. Goal! Argentina! There is the breakthrough. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Argentina are in front now, the game's only goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Ball is over the line. Park Ji-sung spots it and intercepts. Now it's Pelé. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Gets his head on it! It's there! And they're at it again in double quick time. It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never...
And pull it! It is a very, very good save.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nice interception, well timed. Up Pisum. Maldini cuts it out. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Now it's Messi. Oh, that was vital. Ronaldinho. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. He's shifting through the gears here. Corner it is. So, third corner of the game. Argentina are looking to go forward now. Now it's Messi. And he's just the keeper to beat! Messi! He has done it! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. What are you thinking about the goal?
Well, I thought once he got the first part of it right by getting his knee over the ball, it was always likely to be drilled very low, and so it proved.
And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement for the benefit of anybody who has found themselves a little lost today. Please look at the screen for information.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
the game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Well, a quick look at this lineup, and Pavel Nedved jumps higher than the rest.
He'll be involved in more or less everything they try to do going forward.
Yeah, he has all the ingredients to serve up something delicious, and we can feast our eyes on a truly great competitor.
Now it's Puskas, and this is Pele. Now it's Park Ji-sung. Can he get on the end of this? That has found him in acres of space. That is a brilliant interception. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Nice bit of trickery. Rummenigge, he's in space and looking for options. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Rummenigge has been caught there, it's a foul. Nesta has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. Argentina really could have done without this. The major moment in the game. And he's buried it! 1-0! Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
So, a breakthrough already. It's Park Ji-sung. And the finish! Goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
There was a distinct lack of pressure there, Peter. It was a good finish, but it was made easy. That's poor defence.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And this is Nedved. Hullet. And Hullet! Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And that is expertly dealt with. Odo. Puskas. Can he get onto this? Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Rummenigge. And it's Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Al Hilal upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Vieira. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. It's a good ball out wide, and he's picked it up out wide. Driving on and making good progress. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's neat. He's had it taken off him. No way through, so back it comes. Swept in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vieira.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Puskás. Backward it goes. Shot a goal! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he tried one of his specials.
Bring it back. Now it's Hullet. Roberto Carlos. And this is... He's had a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Threads one in. He's in a great position here. He gets big! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Al Hilal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, such a clever touch. Lam. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Roberto Carlos takes control of it and he's on the move. And here's Eto'o. Park Ji-sung deals with that comfortably. Park Ji-sung looking to penetrate opposition lines. And that's an excellent interception. There's the whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we are back on the way. Puskás, little pass back. Oh, it's a great ball here. Tries a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Messi goes short. He's free, he has got space. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. And that pass just didn't quite work. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Al Hilal clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And it's Nedved. Shot could be on, and he's onside. And this is Nedved. Can he finish? Off the post. And he's there to belt it away. Odo. Odo. And this is Puskás. Rijkaard. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Puskas. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Rummenigge might just make this, and that could set him on his way. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Park Ji-sung. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super find. And this is Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Al Hilal needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
And it's hit the woodwork and out. Bergomi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Rijkaard. Looking for options for movement. Tries to pass it through. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Bullet really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he
takes a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Argentina really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Well, this is a great position. Rummenigge is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Aimed beyond the defence. Argentina looking to pass, and the shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And yes, it's him again.
Substitution on the field, number 25.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Coming on the field, number 20, Seedorf. Number 21.
There's great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Number 10.
Ball's gone out of play.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Lahm makes the interception.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Suarez. He has found the way, and the shot! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Doku, the specialist in tearing teams apart.
Added time.
Argentina do have a chance to counter here. Messi. Rafael Leao. And he's taking no chances there. And the referee brings it to a close. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that.
And a quick announcement
Terrific
today,
recovery,
that
a really
today's match is
fine
now
win
on
that,
sale
Jim
in
Beglin.
the
This
stadium
has
hall.
been a very composed response when trailing. There was no sense of anxiety.